Welcome everyone to our Women's History Month celebration here at Voorhees College. We are honored to kick off this incredible event with a remarkable woman who has shattered barriers and blazed trails in law enforcement. Please join me in welcoming DeKalb County Sheriff Melody M. Maddox. Let's give another round of applause to Sheriff Melody M. Maddox. Thank you for joining us today and for reminding us all that with determination and joy, we can conquer any challenge. Happy Women's History Month.
Thank you. It's truly an honor to be here at Voorhees College, celebrating the achievements of women throughout history. I am humbled to stand before you today as the first elected woman of color and the second woman ever to hold the esteemed title of sheriff in the great state of Georgia. My journey in law enforcement began with a simple desire to serve and protect. From the City of Atlanta Police Department to the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office and police departments, I've dedicated my life to keeping our communities safe. But it's not just about wearing a badge. It's about making a difference, whether it's mentoring youth, speaking at career days, or empowering women through self-defense training. I believe in giving back to the community that has given me so much. Success isn't about the titles we hold or the positions we attain. It's about the obstacles we overcome and the happiness we find in our journey. As a proud member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, when we're passionate about what we do, there's no limit to what we can achieve.
So let's talk a little bit about late-stage capitalism and wealth hoarding. Late-stage capitalism is when private companies own a majority of assets over governments or people. Communism is when most assets are held publicly. I see what you're saying about hoarding wealth, but it is capitalism, not communism. The interesting thing is that there is a theory called horseshoe theory, where basically the extreme left and the extreme right are more similar than different. I think with an upcoming election, it's really important to make that clear. Don't be afraid to ask yourself questions like, where are my taxes actually going? And I don't mean Google it. I mean literally go look up the federal budget. Look at the percentages. Do some research on how companies avoid capital gains tax. Politicians use these buzzwords, communism being one of them. None of our major infrastructure is held publicly, or at least not very well. And it's only by educating ourselves that we can fight back.
Do you support the protests, the violent protests that have erupted in solidarity with you and other families in your position right now?
Do you support the violent dispossession of me and my family?
I'm just asking if you support the protests that are taking place in support of your family.
I support popular protests taking place against ethnic cleansing, yes.
Thank you very much for joining us. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak to us. Mohammed Al-Kurd, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope I can say this respectfully, but after 10 years in Mexico, and then I come back to the United States, I am deeply concerned about what I see as a psychological discomfort that is so obvious in comparison to Mexico. People from the United States can be the best, kindest, most responsible people, but a large majority look like they're just losing it. The last couple of days I've risked it and I've asked people, when I said good afternoon to you or hello, why, if you don't mind me asking, did you just pull away and turn your back? One said, I just want to be left alone. That's fine. Thank you for answering my question. The one that I thought was most interesting was the Mexicana. When I asked her why she got defensive and kind of turned her back to me, she was really honest and sweet. She said, you know, in Mexico, people, they see you in trouble, they help. Here in the United States, they see you in trouble, they try to find a reason to look away. She said, in Mexico, everyone can look different in one family, but here in the United States, everything's racialized. And the pressure, like here in Orange County, California, the pressure of always being alone, you just zone out. And I think we see a real issue here in the United States, that it's going to snap soon or it's going to get fixed. Because there's no way you can have this much pressure, this much solidarity, this much being alone and make it. And I feel really sorry for people, because there are people outside of the United States who people from the United States look down on, and they're living their best lives. They may eat only beans and rice, but they're happy. They may only eat noodles, but they're happy. And if you say hello to them, they will say hello. They will turn their whole body to you, and they will say, "It's so good to see you. Have a great day." They'll even start talking to you. They'll want to get to know you. That wanting to get to know you after you say hi to somebody here in the United States, unheard of. Completely unheard of. Again, I love my country. But I'm sorry, I feel sorry for the sadness and the tension, the loneliness and the fear that I see in so many people.
ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون.